In the final days of World War II, two cities in Japan would experience the unimaginable, the destructive power of the atomic bomb. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki marked a turning point in human history, not only in warfare, but also in the lives of countless individuals. As the war dragged on, the Allies sought a way to force Japan into surrendering. The development of the atomic bomb, through the Manhattan Project, brought a new kind of weapon that could potentially end the war. After Japan refused to surrender, the United States dropped the first atomic bomb on Hiroshima on August 6, 1945. The atomic bomb, nicknamed Little Boy, was dropped on Hiroshima. Within moments, the city was devastated. The blast radius stretched for miles, incinerating everything in its path. An estimated 70,000 people died instantly, with many more succumbing to radiation sickness in the following days and weeks. The survivors, known as hibakusha, faced a life forever altered by the destruction. Many were left with severe burns, blindness, and radiation sickness. But the invisible effects of radiation, such as cancer, would claim many more lives in the years to come. Just 3 days later, on August 9, 1945, a second bomb, Fat Man, was dropped on the city of Nagasaki. Although Nagasaki was a smaller target than Hiroshima, the bomb's destructive power still left the city in ruins, with an estimated 40,000 people dying instantly. The immediate aftermath was beyond comprehension. Thousands were left homeless, without food, water, or medical care. The physical and psychological toll on the survivors was immense, as many not only struggled with their injuries but also with the trauma of witnessing the horrors of the bomb. In the years that followed, the survivors began to experience long-term health issues. Radiation exposure led to a sharp rise in cancers, especially leukemia. Many children born after the bombing suffered from birth defects, and the psychological effects were long-lasting for both survivors and their descendants. Beyond the physical effects, the bombings left an indelible mark on Japanese society. The survivors became vocal advocates for peace, calling for the abolition of nuclear weapons. The bombings also shaped Japan's post-war identity and contributed to its pacifist constitution. Today, Hiroshima and Nagasaki stand as symbols of peace and a reminder of the devastating effects of nuclear warfare. The legacy of these bombings continues to inspire global disarmament efforts and serve as a warning about the destructive potential of nuclear weapons. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki serve as a stark reminder of the destructive power of nuclear weapons. It is up to us to ensure that the suffering of the past is never repeated, and that peace is preserved for future generations.